Let's go! Welcome to the show. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with me. Cause it's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. Let's get a topic straight. Let's get things good. Let's do everything that we should. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right. Let's open our minds and take out our style. Let's see what's going on in the world tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right.
Alright then, what is going on everybody? This is your boy Tay from Project Open Mic. It's been a while, I know. I don't think I got a lot of people out there, so you know, it's been a while, just letting y'all know, hey, things are good, and I hope things are good with you. First of all, I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Yes, it's a new year, no things have changed. You know that. And give me a second, let me double check to show that my mic is working perfectly. Cause I had to do a lot of stuff. I tried to do the show last week, but things was going crazy. So let's see, it's working perfectly. Cause I had to do a lot of stuff. Okay, so it is that. So, hoping everybody's doing very well, very well. So, let's put this beautiful face on the screen. There you go. Hope you guys missed me. I don't know. Anyway, again, I want to thank everybody who joined in the Project Over Mic from YouTube to Facebook to Tempo FM to Twitch TV to Spotify to Anchor to Stitcher to You Now. I got so much stuff going on right now. From You Now, from Nico, and You Now and live, on live as well. So thank y'all for joining your boy once again. Yes, it's been like I said, it's been a minute. I'm gonna transpond just a little bit. I'll just get a little bit in a while and stuff coming up. So right now, starting next week, we're going back to the regular schedule, really as it is. I don't know if I'll do something tomorrow because I gotta get the boys back together to do stuff. So I'm gonna have to catch up with them and make sure everything is good. So I don't know if we'll do a show tomorrow, but this ain't gonna be a long show tonight. We're just trying to get stuff set up for, getting everybody and knowing that I'm back on the block. So that's what this is. Of course, it's been a long 3 months. As you guys know, I had to do stuff with family. Some family members have passed away, so I had to deal with that. And of course, over that, I got married to the lovely Asa. So that also took precedence. Then we had a honeymoon, and then a baby honeymoon, then take care of family again, and do some stuff, and moving stuff down to the house down here, into moving her stuff down here. So it's a lot of stuff that was going on. So, but again, we're gonna just talk about tonight. We're gonna talk about a sports, kind of like a sharing of that. In that regard, since next month is Black History Month, and they hit it with it. And I ain't got a negative really against it, but again, I've played that clip and you guys have seen it when we talked about it for excuse me, for Morgan Freeman saying we don't need a Black History Month because American history is Black history and all that stuff like that. So yeah, but again, I hope that everybody is doing well. I'm gonna get back into doing a lot of stuff. Like I said, music. Hopefully, music will release an album that was supposed to release last year. I hope it release this year. That's what I'm hoping for. Another thing is they're gonna be going forward, and this I have been doing. So hopefully everybody is good and great. So going forward, we're gonna have Straight No Chasers daily. Now there's Straight No Chasers, of course, and there's Straight No Chasers daily. Straight No Chasers is gonna be still the same thing it is, but Straight No Chasers daily is basically me having a conversation with everybody with a topic, and I'm not gonna say I'm doing the same thing per se, but just is more daily. So you gonna have a daily dose. So if you are part of let's say YouTube or Spotify, that's the only thing. Those are the only two platforms. Because local and all the stuff is gonna take a little while. But if you're part of those platforms, you will have you will start getting basically a daily dose. So you should be. I'm gonna try to get back with Doc to do his philosophy as he's spreading his wings a little bit more. Also, get back with Andre with his Andre's mic, and also you will have those coming together. But for right now, we're gonna have a daily show, like a daily show. So you will get doses of this 5 days a week. Okay, that's what you will be getting 5 days a week. So you're gonna have so it should be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then Project Open Mic Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in the morning. Excuse me. Project Open Mic in the nighttime, 9 o'clock Eastern time, and then of course get the boys back and we talk about again side chat, and that's hopefully should be the schedule going forward. So start next week, you're gonna see Straight Chasers No Daily, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then Project Open Mic will be Thursday. We won't do Straight Chase the daily in the morning for those one right now until I could figure out I could put one where I could do the night stuff. But yeah, we'll get to that point. But that's how the schedule should be now, starting next week. So Monday morning, you get your dose of me saying what I gotta say and reacting, talking, passing on knowledge, wisdom onto other people while I'm driving to work, because that's basically what it is. So it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday again, and of course that's it. That would be in the morning. I'm thinking the best time will be around maybe 8 o'clock. Just I don't know, 7 to 8, depending on what I feel like, to set it up so you have something to listen to when you're driving into work, if that's the case. And yeah, we roll with that right there from then on. So, like I said, this show is not gonna be a long show tonight. It's already a little late around where I'm at right now, so I'm gonna go and just take about this topic. So today's topic, project we might just get back into. Yes, I want to again talk about New Year's and a lot of stuff. And of course last year, but I might change up the what you call it, the description in a little bit, because this is about again, we're going into Black History Month. I'm a proponent of taking care of yourself, take care of yourself and do that. Now I am not against people who are trying to do good for the community. That's why I would say take care of yourself, then take care of your family, then take care of your neighbors, then take care of your community. And the black community in America, it has its good. It's lots of good. It has plenty of bad. And the problem is that the media puts out so much negativity of the bad that a lot of people have a bad situation of that. Now again, I don't speak for black people, and black people don't speak for me because I'm an individual person. There's some things about the community I praise, and something about a lot, and it's just the same thing too. A lot of things in the community that we don't praise. But I don't want to start off this show with straight and jumping into politics. That's that. I know it's a Project Open is a topical show that you guys, for the people who are joining in, whatever, it's a topical show. So that's what it is. But like I said, tonight we're going to talk about a situation where, sadly, I've said it before and said it again. The people who looks like you're the one who damaged you. This is not to bring nobody down. This is just to tell people out there, including youths, don't get caught up into the whole wokeness, doing this and all that stuff. Just be careful. I'm gonna teach my kids. God bless you. Me and Asa get kids. That yes, be careful of the white man. Be careful, but also be careful of the black man. Be careful of the black woman. Be careful of the white woman. Be careful of everything, because again, I've said this, and you see, I said at the end of my shows, evil comes in all shapes, size, color, creed, race, high sexuality, genders. Evil's evil. It comes in all those. So we gotta stop you gotta keep an eye out for all these things. So sadly, I gotta report this. So we're gonna talk about. I hope I see people who got seen the story about Usain Bolt, who tried to do something for Jamaica, try to do good things, and and of course it took his own people to mess it up and steal from him, and that's the messed up part. So we're gonna go to a report and again talk about black people, because again, like I said, and O'Shea is gonna talk about that. Shout out to O'Shea Deuce Jackson. I'm using his video because that's what's gonna be talking about. So let me go over there. It's been a while, like I said before, people. So you're gonna have to give me a little second to set this up. Okay, and that should be that. And that should be on the screen right there. Goody. Alright. Okay. So we're going to be talking about Usain Bolt. He invested $12 million into Jamaica. But again, I mean, I just want to let you guys see the story.
Life. And you're the best. Imagine you work hard all of your life, and you're the best at what you do. You amass millions of dollars.
And he worked hard for his money, as we see.
And you've done the right thing by investing. You have a wealth management firm you're trusting your money to. Okay? But let's say, for example, you're from the black community and you pass up on the opportunities to give your money to, let's say, Fidelity or Merrill Lynch or JP Morgan Chase. Those people who, really handle international clients very well, or clients very well, especially high-end clients. Assuming you were to do that and you said, you know what, I want to trust my money with the black community. I feel like the brothers in the black community should be able to have access to control the money. I want to develop my community. I want to develop my country. Let's say if you're from, a Nigeria or Jamaica. And then you come to find out that your account goes from $12 million to less than $2,000. That's right. That's actually happened to one of the greatest athletes of all time, Usain Bolt. I want to play this clip here, and then I want to analyze it, and I want to come back.
As they investigate the multi-million US dollar fraud at the Hope Road-based Sox and Securities Limited, SSL.
48 hours after Usain Bolt's management team raised alarm at the Stock and Securities Limited SSL on Wednesday, having picked up on discrepancies in their investment portfolio, they provided a statement to the FID investigators on Friday. According to a source who spoke on condition of not being named, Bolt executive manager Nugent Walker spent several hours providing the FID with a statement as they seek to aid in the recovery of funds from the SSL. Bolt is among close to 40 investors who have been defrauded of millions of US dollars by a former female manager who was fired recently. The investment house confirmed on Thursday that they called in the police following initial internal investigations, which TVJ Sports understands started back in August 2022. A source with knowledge of the SSL's investigations revealed that the accused provided details on how she defrauded dozens of investors starting back from 2012. The source added that the accused admitted in a statement to falsifying email requests for cash from clients by increasing the cash amounts they requested and pocketing the difference. It's further understood that the accused, the fraudster, has provided names of other people who helped her to carry out the fleecing of accounts at.
So unfortunately, I was talking to Brother George Macon about this. Shout out to the brother, and we was having a conversations about, what's going on.
Hyundai Elantra versus Honda Civic.
And that, like I said, and again, somebody, the female person who did this,
with this situation. And there's many brothers who have done something similar for Black America. You put your time, you put your effort into the community, or you put your effort into the country. Should that stop you from wanting to develop your community? And my heart goes out to him. Like, to spend $12 million in Jamaica, like, bruh, he could have took that money to Fidelity.
Yeah.
Took that money to JP Morgan Chase, BlackRock, Blackstone. All of the financial heavyweights been in a hedge fund and did very well. Now, can you still lose your money? We heard about the Bernie Madoff thing. Absolutely. You can still lose your money. Let's not get it twisted. You can still lose your money in these things. There's no doubt about that, even in America. But I think the hardest pill to swallow is, here's a man that cares about Jamaica.
Yep.
That cares about the Black community. That cares about Black people. And this is how they thank him. Now, this is not everybody in Jamaica. This happens to be one particular lady. And I want to talk about this because this is dear to my heart.
Yeah.
As Black people, right? When we have people who want to do things for us in our community, like, and stealing is wrong. But if you're going to steal, if you're going to do something that egregious, why would you do it from the people that are trying to make the most change? Yep. Because you don't even think about, me doing this is going to cause others to want to stray away from my community.
Exact same thing.
These are the people that are going to go and stray away from me.
Yep.
And a lot of times as folks, we don't understand that we're pushing a lot of good Black people away from the majority of most people who I think in the Black community work hard. They want to go and be somebody. They want to have a good life. Then you have some idiot that comes in and steals and comes in and does something like that. And it puts another taint on the community. And of course, we can go in and say, well, not all of them like that. Not everybody's like that. But so many Black people have had so many bad experiences like this.
Yep.
It just puts a sour taste in your mouth. See,
It does.
I told you it wasn't no good. I told you they did this and that. And let me just say this. I am what I am because of you brothers and sisters out there, especially the Black men. Everything I have, you guys gave it to me, right? And if I would have thought that about our community, I wouldn't have anything. And our people are worth being serviced, if you want to say that, or doing things for. But you got to do your things with caution, man. I hate to say it, but a lot of times these firms that are managing these things in certain countries, what are the regulations? We got to look at the regulations, brothers and sisters, when we putting our money into things in certain communities. Like what happens if the money goes back? So now, as you see, he's trying to figure out how to get his money back. And I'm sorry, man, I don't think that $12 million is coming back. That's a lot of damn money, man.
And the FBI is into helping Usain Bolt with all this situation, and so hopefully, but $12 million is a lot of money. It really is.
Think about how hard he worked.
That's the
to
point.
get
He
that
worked
money,
hard for
brothers
his
and
money.
sisters. Just think how hard, man. Like, as an athlete, you've been running for 10, 12. This is your retirement money, man.
Yep.
And this is what happens. And so I want to beg everybody that's under the sound of my voice. We have to really, seriously watch what we do, and how we carry on ourselves and how we treat the people in our community that actually mean us some good,
Yeah.
we gonna mess it up for somebody else. Let me just say this, and this is not to be offensive, right? But there are many good Nigerians in the world. I met them. One of my best friends is a Nigerian in Poland. Okay, one of my best friends, one of the most trustworthy people is him. But all across the world, when I come across Nigerians,
They got a bad rap.
they have so many issues because people look at them in the negative fashion because what a few Nigerians have done. Even
Exactly.
in Kenya. I was with Woody Maya in 2018. And upon being with Woody Maya, there were some people that he was trying to make a payment through M-Pesa. We were at the Yaya Center. And trying to make that payment, nobody trusted him. He's a Ghanaian, but they thought that he was a Nigerian. So not only did a few Nigerians that did some bad things in Kenya stop the progress of their own people, but also a Ghanaian. You see, this is what we don't think about, brothers and sisters. As black men, when we go out and we do something wrong, we not only make ourselves look bad, we make the other brothers that come behind us look bad, and we gotta always think about the next guy.
Yep.
What about the next generation coming up under us? That's how other groups think. The whites think. That's how people think, man. What about the next group? And once people start having those kind of negative experiences with your own community, with the community right there, it's a bad thing. So you don't get no investment in sectors. People don't want to donate money. Like, let's say for some of the brothers that got nonprofits that want to help black boys. Once you see things like this happen and you're like, nah, I'm not gonna give you my money, man, because you ain't gonna do what you said you're gonna do with the money. You a scam artist. So we start boycotting each other in the business world, all because of the, some bad
people.
experiences of a few.
Yep.
And it's sad that it happens that way, but it does. And this is what we need to keep in mind as blacks. We got to keep this in mind as blacks, that we are messing up opportunities for other brothers and sisters when we go out here and we do something that's bad. Don't do that, man. Like this person that stole the money from this, she should be ashamed of herself.
Should.
But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of.
And again, yeah, O'Shea is correct, and I feel the same way as well. Like, he worked hard, but she don't feel no shame. She will get money, but all that he's talking about, O'Shea talked about, is correct. You want people to help your community, and it's sad to see a lot of people in the community right now, but like, oh, they're looking for handouts and stuff like that. And you should not, really. But there are people who they should need help. And sometimes people do give and help them out. But as you can saw, like I said, I feel for Usain Bolt that, that's a lot of money that he lost, and he was going to use to invest in to help his own country. That's sad. That's not cool. That's not a good thing. And O'Shea brought up the good point. That's why I let it play for a while, because he brought up a good point that the few people who mess things up make other people look bad. That's why when like you go see the future videos, or you see in past videos when I talk about like black women or black men or black people, or I say, because I say I don't speak for them and they don't speak for me, but we generalize it because of certain things. Yes, stereotypes are bad, but they're also good stereotypes too. People never want to talk about the good stereotypes of things, but we just have a different situation, or should I say, looking at all these opportunities. Going into the next video I want to talk about, which is going to be a little bit longer, I've said this before, and shout out to my boy Chris. He's his birthday. Shout out to him. When I met him, I told him something. Him and another guy, and I told them, and they were young guys. And I told him like, yo. And I know people ain't gonna like what I want to say right now, but it's the truth. Black young boys, you guys, you are the bottom of the rank of everything when it comes to things. I mean, black women is down there too, but y'all get more benefit of the doubt than black men and black males. Because I've seen a lot of black women be mouthy with cops, do all kind of stuff, and they don't do nothing. A black man just basically do a little judder or something, you get shot or whatever. And you young guys should be careful. Right now, they got a lot of young guys right now making, as I said, a few of the young boys, young men are making it worse for other young men by stealing and carjacking and stealing and doing all kind of crazy stuff. They're not helping at all. So when people want to help people, you know, that's not what's going on right now. They feel hesitant to help when they're gonna be more suspective. Just like you see all these young girls stealing stuff, and you're like, okay, and then y'all get upset. Oh, you're looking at me when I'm going to the store. Yeah, because other girls did that. Yeah, you might not steal nothing, which is sad. And if they made you come out and say something to you, whatever, I get it. But me, I go to stores, I know people look at me and I don't care. I just don't. As long as I know I'm not stealing and I'm not doing nothing negative. Do you feel weird? Do you feel creepy? Yes. But it is what it is, because again, I won't do nothing. But then the next guy who looks like, you know, the same color as me might steal something. It's sad, and that's the world we live in right now. And again, the media push most of the negative stuff up, in most cases, more than the good. And I'm not going to say I'm not part of it myself. I use it as a point to exactly talk about, because we need to call out the negative first. We got to describe our first negative in this for black people first, so we can move on and not do that. These are examples of not doing bad things. You can do good things. Now, the next story we're going to bring up right here, shout out to Pink Books Lessons about this one. Remember, everybody was talking about Deion Sanders and Jackson State and how it was all messed up. And Deion, you know, Deion did what he did, and he helped Jackson State win undefeated and all kind of stuff. But he put in millions of dollars, didn't get no pay, put millions of dollars to help fix not only the Jackson State, but the rival school as well too. Like, he did so much stuff in HBCUs. And the funny part about this, like I said, people were talking about, oh, black people this, whatever. HBCUs. Let me tell you a little. This is a little politicking, but just a little bit. So back when President Obama was doing HBCUs, he basically gave he helped out HBCU for 1 year, one time when it came begging and whatever. Then a clause would have to come every year to beg for money and everything. That's how this situation is. Basically showing the version, of course. So, you know, President Trump, the racist guy, all that, he got in there. And maybe for Black History Month, I'll play that video when they came up to him and asked him, and he said he did a order that they don't have to do that, they could get the money or whatever. Now that's all cool and done, but that doesn't mean that that's all cool and done. So he's done, and he also donated more money he's donated the money to the schools. He's done that. But what can we say? President Trump didn't have to do that, but he did. Now you have all kind of craziness now, where, like I said, Deion Sanders had to put his money, had to do certain stuff, had to leave that state to go to another state because they were paying him just as much more money as well. And y'all didn't like that. And the money goes to the school, but the HBCs,
the solution?
the HBCs, the upper people, the administration. This is happening in not only white, black HBCs, but white schools. They're happening all over the place. They're happening all over this place. Okay, they take the money, and these are black people who take the money and don't help nobody. And they're the first one to talk about, oh, the white man is this and all that stuff, but they take the money and hurt people. Alright? So, We're going to talk about HBC schools. I didn't went to no HBC schools, and like I said, sometimes the HBC schools help a lot of black people to get out of the ghettos, get out of stuff. And I have nothing against that. I'm happy for the history of some of those things. I didn't went to that. I went to Durham Tech, and I went to NC State College. I was blessed enough to have the degrees and stuff to get not degrees, scholarships and stuff to do those things. But I want to play these for you. This is Coach Ed Reed, who was supposed to go to a HBCU and was going to be a coach. And this thing is bubbling more and more and more now. But I want you to hear this because this is crazy. And I want to do the video where they basically lied on him, saying that he pulled his name. Because again, these are football guys and girls too, because of track and field, whatever. And the HBCU weren't helping them. They weren't doing that. They're filling the building with trash. They were just taking the money and just doing horrible stuff. So let's go with that. Let's talk about this.
You saw the front of the building.
Terrible.
This the back of the building. They working on the front of the building. This the same people said, we gonna help you build what you want. How I'm gonna believe you, man?
Exactly.
How I'm gonna believe them? Didn't I tell you I don't trust nobody?
True.
I'm coming over giving them the same passion and they smiling and laughing in my face. This ain't funny. We gonna ride through the fence that they ain't fixed the fence. We about to ride through this fence. This ain't even football side. This ain't even the football side. And y'all talking about Madden at my Uncle Prime. Y'all mad at Dion, mad at Prime. This shit is every HBCU. Bro, we riding through the fence.
There you go. It's not even that. It's not only they're riding through the fence. Look at it. Look at it. The golf cart I gave him. The windshield is broken.
This is track, bro. This is track. This is what they practice on. It's a straightaway. This is in a mirror field. You can't practice on this.
It's bad.
That's NFL Hall of Famer Ed Reed from St. Rose, Louisiana. Shout out to everybody watching from St. Rose.
Right there.
Like I said, I give everybody their thing, so I don't do that. But yeah, look at this.
I know that statue is cut off, but Coach Reed says the reason why he won't leave is because of that woman right there. That woman would be the late, great Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune.
And here's a history lesson. He said he's doing it because of this lady. And this is what I'm saying. Y'all want a history. These are the history we should be talking about, but nobody else talking. They talk about the usual stuff. The white man does it, whatever. Talk about the other parts. I've done this as well, too. The positive part of, look, these were people in this back then that had very hard lives. We've talked about this before. Hard lives. But they didn't care about the white man. They did it on their own. They didn't look for no handout or no prayer. They did stuff on their own.
Originally from South Carolina, born to her parents' former slaves in Maysville, South Carolina.
Slaves.
Her goal was to become a missionary in Africa, but when she couldn't get into a missionary, she stayed back in the U.S. and helped the young black kids here. She was a school teacher in South Carolina as well as Augusta, Georgia, married her husband, and she moved to Florida with him. That's how she got to Florida, where she opened an all-girl Negro school. Years later, her school would merge with Cookman Institute out of Jacksonville, Florida, which was the first black education institution in the state of Florida, founded by Reverend Darnell in 1872. Those two institutions came together, and that's where Bethune-Cookman College was born, right there in Daytona, BCC for short. Some years back, the school went from a college to a university, and now you have Bethune-Cookman University, BCU. But this woman right here, that's who he's paying homage to, Dr. Bethune. She touched the lives of so many young people in the early 1900s. She continued her life work in public service and doing what she could to support the cultivation of better lives for black people until 1955, when she passed away at 79 years old.
Miss Mary, you see her with the cane? Coach Cane. That's what you call me. Coach Cane is who I am. Don't cry. Do something. Y'all see these buildings right here? You see these buildings right
This is
here?
across
Y'all
the
see
school.
these buildings right here? This corner? Y'all see this right here? This here? This is abandoned right here. They're hoarding trash in this. All this right here is trash. From this corner all the way right here is trash. You understand me? Man, mutt your ass off here, man. What you talking about? I ain't mutting nobody. I'm trying to fix what you doing. I told you somebody ain't gonna like it, bro. I told you somebody wasn't gonna like it. Do something about it, man. Come help us clean this shit up. I could have been mutting and showing. I chose not to. But now I'm out here walking with the football team, picking up trash. But I'm mutting us. Man, get out of here, man. I should leave. I'm not even under contract doing this. I'm mutting us? Man, get out of here, man. They mutt me. These ain't even clean my goddamn office when I got here. I'm mutting y'all? Get your man. Come on, man. Come on, man. All this here was trash in front of me. Who you think got this cleared out? That building right there got trash in it. It's trash. What are you talking about? You need no goddamn donors to come out and help out, because people just want money. That's why I don't social network. Out of here, man.
Man, Coach.
So you got that point right there, and he's pointing and showing stuff. So I want to go to the point where now, where they say they fire him, and also the media, because I forgot what the Donovan Sharp and all that, like the media's going after him now, saying, oh, he's lying, you don't know this stuff, because the head of the coach is another black man. He said that he blah blah blah. I'm like, no. So I want to play, and again, this shows you that they take the money, and then just leave it as is. Oh, we help black people. No, you don't help nobody. You take your money and do nothing. That's it. I took my money to do. I've done more stuff for other people than what these people have done. But before that, I want to play this right here. Here's another HBCU, and listen to what happened here. And this again, you know, people that we gotta have black women and all that stuff. Hear how this works. Hear how this plays out.
Police chief is speaking only to Fox 26 after suing the university, claiming retaliation. Now, she tells us the university is trying to let her go, all because she spoke up.
But I'm not going to allow you to just make up things about me, especially my name. And when that happened, I just couldn't allow it to happen.
Texas Southern University Police Chief Mary Young says she's suing the university so the truth can come out. She claims her job is in jeopardy because she told her officers to stop acting as personal assistants for TSU President Dr. Lacia Crumpton Young.
You're going to hear the stuff that she has done, but you see all that, yeah. Personal assistance, that's not the job, but you're going to hear that, and again, the upper echelon people take the money, talk all that good stuff, and then do horrible stuff behind the scenes.
They're not there to be an errand person. They're not there to take her to the beauty shop. They're not there to take her to the grocery store. They're not there to do any of those things.
Is that what was happening?
Those things were occurring. There was even a complaint that was called to me about one of my officers holding up the president's ball dress and carrying her purse. And her husband is standing next there. It just looked very disrespectful. So I kind of brought that to their attention, like, we cannot do that.
Shortly after...
So you're seeing all the stuff they got them doing. That's where most of your money go wasting.
And
filed against her, alleging shortly after admonishing officers, Chief Young says an anonymous fraud complaint was filed against her, alleging she'd approved overtime pay for officers for hours they never worked.
I don't commit crimes.
So you think this is all retaliation?
Oh, I know it's retaliation. I know it's retaliation, Jonathan, and I'll be able to prove that.
The police chief says several weeks ago she was informed by TSU's president the Board of Regents planned to let her go based on the complaint and an audit. Young's attorney Ben Hall says the university broke the law.
She is a police officer of over 2 decades. TSU knows that, but chose not to comply with the statute. The statute says she must be provided with a complaint. It must be signed. She must have a reasonable opportunity to respond. None of that was done.
But a statement from TSU reads in part, a signed complaint was provided to Mary Young on August 25th of this year, and goes on to say the university will continue to handle this personnel matter and allegations of fraud within the appropriate private and legal forums and out of the media.
Of course,
Thursday, a judge granted a temporary restraining order preventing TSU from taking any action against the police chief until both sides can present their case.
The temporary restraining order was needed because I got tired of coming to work every day, and my staff is wondering, like, Chief, you hear the rumor? You hear the rumor? What rumor? It was always a rumor. Oh, they're saying this is your last day.
Now, the attorney, Ben Hall, for the chief, the police chief, says that he has proof that he will present in court if he needs to that there was no fraud involving overtime pay. Also, I'll put TSU's full statement up on our website, fox26houston.com.
So now you see how that goes. These are the same people who be like, oh yeah, we're doing this for the black kids, help it up, and you see how they're treating. So let's go back to Ed Reed now and listen to this story here. I have not watched this fully, but again, I want to talk about this because this is just crazy. Because Ed Reed, after he did that video, he apologized, but he did a, what do you call it? He did a banquet and stuff like that. Like I said, all that when he was not the head coach officially, and still doing them and doing it out of his own pocket and money, doing this like how Dion did, and they like to throw people on the bus, man. And these are the same people who look just like us.
We're going to get into it, but first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, this is gonna be a little, like I said, I have not done this straight out, so apologize for that. And like I said, I ain't doing this in a while, so I apologize if there was any back feed because I just noticed something right now. But again, let's go with it. Let me double check something before we go into this last part of the video. Give me a second. Last part of the video. Give me a second. Okay, so that was correct. Fully good. Like I said, this is why we came back into things. So I apologize for that situation for people out there. Mike, so I apologize for that, and hopefully this should be working because I know the audio was down. I'm seeing that, and again, this is me coming back off of 3 months little away of, but
for those who are joining in and see this new stuff, this is not how I live on it. But I've been in here for 3 months. So, but let's go ahead and let me do one more test before we finish up this last part right here. And let me do one more test before we make sure the audio is coming through.
Temporary. You never know the day nor the hour. Temporary. None of us know when that time will come. The day nor the hour.
Okay. All right.
We've been around here trying to change things, and we have, and this has changed quickly. My vision for change is probably moving too fast for a lot of people. I'm not withdrawing my name, as they saying. They don't want me here. They do not want me here because I tell the truth. Yeah, I've never had this many people here in the recruiting time, and Coach, I've been saying that. We've been here at 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. I even slept here one night to make sure I was comfortable, and I was. My guy. This hurt. This hurt because I know people don't care about these kids like I do. And they should be the ones leaving, not me. Because I don't want to. Why? Because Jeremy grieves. Who father I looked in the eye. And y'all mothers and fathers who I talked to last night, even though I knew they didn't want me. I took $2,400 out of my pocket and still gave it to the host to host these young men. At this point, I'd do it for free because I have been for the last 3 weeks.
Basically.
That man have too. He drove from New Orleans because he believed in me and my business. And that man right there who flew from California less than 2 hours and got off the plane, and he was here to see the rant. He got off the plane, and what we started doing, young man?
Picking up trash.
Yeah, I curse. And y'all done heard curse words before. They parents in here. You know I don't want to leave. And like I told you, I want all these recruits. But they got some corrupt people in this world, some evil people that don't care about kids like I do.
Exactly.
Corrupt people who don't really care about kids. They're only there to collect a paycheck.
Check. Yep.
We're talking about failed people. And then when you have people who come in who are winners, who have won at life with real valuable experience that can change lives, especially those students, they don't want them there. If they're going to be there, they have to fall in line and continue down the same path of failure. That's what this is. And it's not just Coach Reed who has volunteered his time, used his own money to help them recruit, to help make things better. But you have these other men, his coaching staff, they all invested time and energy. They all want things to be better. Everybody except for those administrators and those people who are still there.
So I want y'all to hear the truth from me. I ain't withdrawing my name. I got the receipts. They got all kinds of stuff going on around here. Hoarding these buildings with nothing but trash in them. You understand me? And Dion was right. And I know I'm right. And they got some people in here who be snitching to them. And I work amongst Judas as Jesus walked with him. And I ain't have a problem with it. Because even Jesus prevailed.
Yep.
And what God got for you, no man can take.
Yes, man.
I told these young men, I don't care who we play, because I don't. My nephew was transferred here. My nephew right there. They want me to leave my nephew here. Am I lying, Neff? He been getting a bad break at Southern. Some evil people, man.
Yes.
that don't care about your kids. But I was here because I wanted them all, like I told y'all last night, and I still do. And if somebody gave me a job, they all could come. Probably won't happen. But I'll tell y'all this. My brother died 11 years ago around this time, and we buried him. And I was in the NFL in the cold tub icing when I found out. And I didn't go home. I played the game on Sunday because that's what he would want me to do. Just like I want y'all to keep going, regardless of what happens today. Young men, that's what I've been telling y'all. Right? Yes, sir. Is that right? Yes, sir. Pick up trash tomorrow because that's what we would do, right? Yes, sir. We was gonna do it anyway, right? Yes, sir. Jaden, where you at? What you said, Jaden, last Sunday?
I don't think some of you see what's going on. He had the football team meeting up every week, outside of practice, outside of training, outside of tutoring, to pick up trash. The students are cleaning up the school. And Coach Reed, he recently pulled together 4 different teams to come together. That was the football team, the basketball team, volleyball, and track. The students, the coaches picking up trash. Do you understand a school that's getting millions and millions of dollars of state and federal funding? They can't pay janitors. Where are your maintenance people? Those are jobs, a whole department that should be given to the people of Daytona. And I guarantee you have people who need those jobs.
I'm not withdrawing my name as Reggie Thea's ass want me to do. He the one, and whoever else with him. You can't be an AD and a head coach. It's impossible. I worked at the University of Miami for 3 years and I saw it.
Talk to me.
And I know.
Yeah, we in there live right now.
You understand? Hang up the phone, Ro.
We in there live right now.
Ro!
Yeah, it's prime.
Be okay, dog.
Yeah.
Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's bigger than football. Teaching these young men about life.
True.
What's up, guys? Alex here from Z-Back today.
Teaching them about life, but they don't care.
What's going on here is Deion Sanders, Coach Prime. He just called in the middle of Coach Reed's meeting. He's saying he was calling to make sure that he was all right. But what Coach Reed is talking about right now is the athletic director. Reggie Theus is not only serving as the athletic director, but he's the head coach of the men's basketball team as well. It is impossible to effectively lead the athletic department while also serving as a head coach. And honestly, that goes above Coach Theus.
They ain't seen the play yet. We don't even have a practice field. Less than a week we've cleared this land y'all see over here. Less than a week. Because a man came from Baltimore who saw me come into his neighborhood when I was a rookie, talked to his neighborhood, his mom strung out on drugs, his daddy not in his life, and I talked to them and he said, I'm here for you. What do you need? I don't want to hear about all the bull. And I talked to him and I took him over there and he met him. He walked out there, my new best friend. He said, man, you don't even know me. His whole demeanor changed when he got back to me. He said, hey, you were right. I said, yeah, we cut that little piece of grass and them snakes showed. And I ain't talking about the rattlers.
You heard that? You start helping them and they start showing their behinds. Being snakes. Acting like they don't need you. In less than a week, they cleared up a patch of land that had a bunch of trash on it. A man came all the way down from Baltimore to help him out, all because he saw that Coach Reed needed help, and Coach Reed helped him a long time ago, so he came in to return the favor. We're talking about leveraging relationships and sharing those relationships with people who don't even care.
Bigger than football, mom and dad. We still have kids showing up today for the recruit weekend. We got kids showing up tomorrow. They told me to cancel it and y'all was getting off the plane. Where they do that at? I'm not withdrawing my name. Sis, read the quote. Read the email, sis. Read the email, sis.
Bethune-Cookman University has announced that Ed Reed has withdrawn his name from consideration to become the next head football coach at the university. That was just one of the drafts, not the...
It's not happening. I ain't withdraw my name. Y'all saw me last night. Did I sound like I was leaving? Did I sound like this was a problem, like y'all, like I was getting fired or something? Like y'all got me in here lying to these people, man. And I wasn't lying, I was just telling y'all what was real. I got a 14-year-old son who I had to call this morning. He in Atlanta. He had a game, a banquet. I just missed it. I'm sacrificing my own money for these young men. Just last night to have a good time. And I'm still looking after them. Dante, where you at? Dante Drew, where you at? You lost your wallet, huh? Guess who got it? Your coach. I found it. Ain't that something? Get a young man his wallet and his money and everything in it. Glad you used the protection too.
Hey, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, young man. That's what you're supposed to do. Smart, smart, smart. Exactly. That's what you're supposed to do. Wrap it up. That's how a coach is supposed to take care of stuff. This is ridiculous, man. It's serious. It's sad that it happens like that, but yeah, you know, I totally understand it. That is funny though. Shout out to the coach, man. Oh god, that's funny. Gotta have a little.
I just sat, stood, grew up in the eye of the hurricane for a long time. If you know anything about a hurricane, right in the eye is calm. Even in this moment, I'm good. But I hurt for these young men.
Yep.
That's what I hurt for.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the tears are for. Because I know what we've been working on. So much more than football. I didn't camp for 20 years. I've been doing this, working with kids. CT done it together, and his kid is being recruited now. I had to tell y'all all together, they don't want me here. It's not me. And that's just the truth. It's not me. I would not do that. How would I withdraw my name when I sat with Jordan Johnson? Jeremy Greaves' dad and parents looked him in the eye just as I did with y'all last night. Why would I do that? Y'all heard the lie. They lying. They ain't right.
Nope.
They not right. Say me, it ain't right. I spoke the truth. Just because you hear some curse words? Just because you hear curse words? When the Clue man came in 1904 and stood right outside and Dr. McClain stood just like this by herself. Come with it. And you worrying about curse words when they got people who are out here trying to kill these young men?
Exactly.
And I think we all know it wasn't about the curse words. That's the excuse. The truth is, Coach Reed, he wanted change and he wanted it right now. And the folks in these positions, they're put there because they're not going to do anything. That's why they're there. These institutions, they don't like people coming in shaking things up. No matter how dilapidated, they want to stay the same. And another thing at these universities, there's a lack of male leadership. Strong male leadership.
As you just saw, the president of the other school attacking the other one was a female.
They don't care about building strong men. They rather raise broken men, emasculated men. So as Coach Reed is having his final meeting with his team, he received a call from Coach Prime. Take a look.
No, it ain't me. I knew I wasn't wrong. I ain't care what nobody said. Still don't. I had the best of friends calling me, bro, you can't do that. Man, get off my phone. You with them. You playing the game. I don't play no game. I ain't got no time to play no games, politics. I never did. They didn't do their research. They thought they was getting, like, a better words, a dumb jock. I'm not. That's who y'all had raising y'all kid here. But good, man. Not perfect. We all make mistakes. And I apologize for mine. And I told them that they have to be professional. It's a teaching moment, as we use it as, right, Daddy? I had individual meetings with these young men, and we started by playing chess. Not checkers. But I said, all of y'all got one move. Y'all gotta learn to work together. It's chess, young man. They not even playing checkers. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care. What's up, big bro?
Hey, I love you, man. You know that, right?
Yep.
We talked about this. We talked about this. We know the structure. We know the order. We know how it was going to play out. And you've been there fighting. I know what you're feeling. I know what you're going through. You got to understand, Ed, God has a time and a place for you, my brother. And I know your heart. I know everything that's going on inside of you. You know, I know you like a book. And I know how you feel about them kids, and I know you do not want to leave those kids.
True.
So I'm praying for you right now, man, because this is going to be the toughest thing you ever had to do in your life. Sometimes, Ed, you got to walk away, my brother. I know it's tough. I know you don't want to hear it. But sometimes in life, we got to walk away.
Subscription should not be costly. Or
Do you hear that? He got to say that. It's sad that he had to say that like that. I said keep fighting for the kids, though.
You didn't let nobody down, Ed. You didn't let them kids down. You did what you was called to do, and you tried your best.
Thank you, big brother.
I love you, man. You know what God wants from you, man, and be that. Don't let them provoke you, my brother. I love you, man.
Bro.
All right.
Time, taking the time to come, hearing me out.
Yeah. That's difficult. That is difficult. I know that. Yeah, you just like. That's a difficult thing. Again.
And just like that, Coach Reed is out after less than a month at the school. A lot of people support him because they know what he was trying to do. They saw the things that he implemented and the pride he tried to restore in the students and the school in just a couple of weeks, telling them it's a broke mentality. You don't need alumni donations to clean up the school. Picking up trash doesn't cost $1 million.
Exactly.
And then you have people saying, oh, they had a hurricane. If you know anything about places like Florida, Louisiana, the coastal areas, they experience hurricanes all the time. That is no excuse for months later to still have trash laying around. That's no excuse for not cleaning up the inside of the facilities, the dirty floors. That has nothing to do with the hurricane. Those are all excuses. One thing about it, the students and the parents in these situations, they don't realize they have more power. They don't realize they could shut these places down and force them to do better. They really have more power than the employees, because the employees, whenever they speak up in these meetings, they get fired. And not just in athletics, that goes for academics as well, all throughout the campus. When they come in, they speak up, they try to make change, they get fired. You can survey hundreds of the faculty and staff at these institutions, but shout out to Coach Reed. We're talking about an NFL Hall of Famer. You may have former athletes that come to the school, but to get the time, energy, and resources of a Hall of Famer is a whole different level.
Exactly. And as you could see, how I want to point out, I want to see if we can find this one more video about that school. I know I had it. I want to see if we can find it because it needs to be talked about. But I feel for Coach Reed right there. That is just disgusting to see that, because you do your best. You do your best to try to say, oh, we're going to help these kids, do stuff for these kids. That's what y'all said. That's literally what y'all said. But then, it's just, like I said, I feel bad for the young kids. I do. The young kids don't deserve this nonsense. They don't. I'm trying to see if I could find. I think I had it saved because I want to play this video too because it needs to be shown. Let me see if I have it here. Oh yeah. I think this is it right here. Give me a second. Let me see. Let me see if it is.
Sell.
I really do hate how YouTube do these things now. But I want to see. I want you guys to. I want to play this situation. I want to show you how bad that school is. That school ain't that great. A lot of stuff after Reed did this. They talk. You want to see how that school is? I'll show you how that school is. I want y'all to see that the students are trying to stand up with him. So let's see how it really goes.
Happens in many African countries, right? You see the same similarity, but and then right after that, we're gonna go ahead and play the students discussing how they're tired of the bad housing and mold in the dormitories.
Shortly after,
we all know what's going on with.
So you see that you what you said, mold and stuff in the dormitories. So let's play that.
Saw a protest on the campus of Bethune-Cookman University in Daytona Beach today. Those students are upset that the university ended contract negotiations with prospective head football coach and former NFL great Ed Reed.
As West 2's Claire Metz reports, they think it's retaliation for comments that Reed recently made on social media. The students believe are the truth.
Yeah.
Hundreds of Bethune-Cookman University students sent a message to the administration, to the board, to anyone who would listen with a peaceful but vocal campus.
And like Pink Melissa said, the thing is, the best thing to do is transfer out of school. If the school is that crappy, transfer out of the school. I don't have it on me, but your money is the number one thing that these bastards only can recognize. They don't care about you.
Protest.
We voice concerns. We send emails all the time, no responses. So this is what it has come to.
It came to that after the university broke off negotiations with prospective head football coach Ed Reed. Reed had recently taken to social media, often using profanity to criticize physical conditions here at BCU, even claiming his office wasn't clean. Reed later apologized, but the university decided this weekend to reopen their search. While students are petitioning to bring Reed back, they say it's time they speak out too.
We have a voice.
BCU student Tyrone Franklin Jr. is a quarterback on the football team. Disappointed the university dropped Ed Reed.
I think him showing that what we're going through as a student body should be shown. Many people have been saying this for a long time.
Students shared pictures of what they say are some campus concerns, including broken doors, mold in dorm rooms, even growing on stuffed animals.
How the hell mold get out? It's on the pillows and stuff like that. I can tell you this right now. I was never gonna. Hopefully, my kid, if I have a child, will go to college, whatever. He or she don't have to go to, because I never went into a on campus to, student, just, to stay on campus and all that stuff, to spend all that. And you spend all this money, so you can stay on campus and learn and everything. And basically the lodging for the students, mold. Look at that, mold on the pillow, mold on the stuffed animal. That's just nasty, man. This is disrespectful, man.
The first couple months I was here, I literally was sick
Of
because
course.
of the mold. My shower makes my skin break out because, like, they don't really care about the health of their students.
Many
No, they
who
don't.
told us Ed Reed spoke the truth about issues at the university, and they showed up, even marched in the street.
So guys, you see, this
Exactly.
is the problem. That a lot of intelligent blacks who have left, let's say Black America, or have left certain African countries, and they have seen how things should be ran. Ed Reed coming from the NFL, so is Deion Sanders. And when you're coming back and you're dealing with elites who are unproductive, elites who don't know how to do anything, you're going to have a problem, because these people are terrible. Now, shout out to Reggie Theus. Reggie Theus was the athletic director.
I'll leave that because I don't want OJ to say that other part I want to say, because again, more and more stuff has come out from since this video that he did. But yeah, look at that, more and stuff on these things. So this is what where's the money? Where's the money going? And this is not just an HBCU thing. This is all the schools, like again, like high schools and stuff that's in other states, not only North Carolina, other states too, California, New York, and stuff like that. Where you're like, where all the money go? You raising up all taxes, you're doing all this stuff, and where does money go? And y'all people keep on voting for more taxes. Oh, to help with they don't do nothing with the money. That's why when I did the last episode, you saw that talking about the midterms and stuff like I said, I talked to you about this stuff and I said it. They do not let them raise your taxes. The government was the one that put us in inflation, as we saw. Prices of eggs, which we'll talk about next week. Prices of eggs. I used to buy 36 eggs from Wegmans for $1.50 back in 2019. The administration the people didn't like about, but that's the truth. That's the truth. You know how much those same eggs cost now? $10. $10 flipping dollars. They caused the inflation, and you idiots who go out there and vote for this nonsense of raise your taxes. Why you? And the thing about it is, rich people doing this, and there's broke people doing this, and I don't get it. Because they waste the money all the time. We are at $32 trillion, which I predicted that was going to happen. That's crazy. That happened within 2 years. We went from 21 to 32. That's crazy. And y'all vote for give these people more money? Give the government less money. Because they need to be less money. They don't care about things. Come to figure out, some of the egg problem is government again and made the prices go up. There's a bird flu, I'll give that, but it's going in. Now you're seeing, like I said, my heart is back with Reed. It's sad that these kids, and I hope these kids get better choices and stuff like that, but you can see the black kids, look what they gotta go through just to get an education. That's bull crap. That's messed up. And these are black people that's running these HBCUs, and they don't give a butt. You heard what the president of the other one did in Texas, picking up her dress, being her personal bodyguard. What? That's what you're using the money for? That's what you're using the cops for? Nah, don't do that, man. This is why I did this video. So anyway, I apologize for the mic situation. Like I said, it's been a while for anything. I have about, let me check here and see. How about 1,428 people in the building? thank y'all for coming on. Yes, Project Open Mic is back starting next week. We're gonna have straight no chases daily. Again, understand the mic work and the camera work as well too. This is me just responding to stuff and giving more advice and everything and talking about stuff while I'm driving towards work. Okay. It will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna try to set it up that'll be like 7 o'clock, and then of course Thursday we're gonna have Project Open Mic starting at. I'm trying to figure out if we're gonna start it more earlier to get more people, because I think people get sleepier and later on and stuff. I might try to go to like 8:30. We'll see how that works out. And of course, the side chat, try to get the guys back together. They should not be done tomorrow because I ain't got them back together yet. But again, keep an eye out. But starting next week, we're back. The channel's back. Remember, in the description, wherever you see this, there's links to Spotify, Twitch, Stitcher, Anchor, Facebook, and many, many more. So again, we're back. And remember out there, right, people are stupid, individuals smart. Be that smart individual. All right. And also, evil, as you just see, comes in all shapes, size, color, race, gender, sex, height, nationality. It makes no difference. Evil is evil. All right. Hope y'all have a good night. And again, remember, next week we're starting back up fresh, 2023. Catch you next time. Have a good night. Peace out.